Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to another episode on Newsboy of the Hour. I'm your host, Chris. Today, this episode is going to be on the Maple Leafs failing again in Game 7 towards the Tampa Bay Lightning. On May 14th, 2022, Tampa Bay Lightning crushed the Maple Leafs in Game 7. John Tavares could barely make eye contact. As he summed his emotions, Austin Matthews' head was down. And he spoke in behind tones and short sentences. Jason Spencer had been spoiled on the ice in tears as the game ended. That's the glory of the defeat. And it follows the Maple Leafs around in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Man, I kind of feel disappointed in the Game 7. The Maple Leafs failed again of winning it all in the first round. They lost in the first round for the past 6 years. They haven't got out of the first round ever since 2004 was the last time they played against the Ottawa Senators. That was the last time they won against them. And you look at now, it's just a pathetic joke for them. Like, I don't remember any NHL team losing 6 rounds in a row in a year. Maybe only 4 or 3 or 2, but for the Leafs, this is something's up. This is kind of like my reaction. Like, I was just shocked, pretty surprised, and disappointed of another year of disappointments. I know it's hard, you know. Something like this, you know, I don't take it so seriously, you know. As a Leaf fan, I don't really take it so seriously because it's just a game. I know everybody goes through this in the playoffs each year. You know, I know it's hard to win a Stanley Cup, but you know, the Maple Leafs have the talent to do it. They're just missing one element. It is killer instinct. That's what they're missing. Because you need killer instinct in the playoffs. You know what they say? Wayne Gretzky said this: defense wins games. And the Maple Leafs have to play defensively in the playoffs. Because defense wins it all. Back to the article. So this is a statement from Mitch Marner. "We're getting sick and tired of feeling like this," said winger Mitch Marner. "This one is going to sting for quite a bit." You know, what they're saying is this really kind of stings the most for them. You know, losing again in Game 7 in the first round. So it all dates back to the time when the Maple Leafs lost in overtime in Game 7 in the 2013 playoffs against the Boston Bruins. That was a kind of a moment there. They almost went to the second round. But sadly, they couldn't get it done. And it comes to now that nothing's changed. It's like they're the same team in the playoffs. But something was different in the playoffs. They played more better compared to last year. They just played against a really good team, back-to-back Stanley Cup champs. but they were close. Their goal is to win the Stanley Cup and get past the first round. That's their goal right now. Another season of high expectations and amazing regular season accomplishments, and in disappointment. Just when you thought they couldn't lose a Game 7 again, not with the home crowd behind them. This time they did. Guys completed. It's just hard to explain. It's obviously frustrating. Hard to flatten, said Tavares. We didn't accomplish what we wanted to accomplish. It stings. It hurts. It's disappointing. You know, they accomplished in the regular season, but in the playoffs, they didn't accomplish it. I was hoping for them to accomplish this in the playoffs. But what happened? What really happened? It felt like it didn't click. Because remember, in the playoffs, it's a different level compared to the regular season. But the Leafs have to play that level in the playoffs. They finished second place. And Tampa Bay knocked out the President's Trophy winner, the Florida Panthers. See, look at that, you know? Tampa eliminated Florida in the second round. Like, Florida was the favorites to win the cup, and look what happened now. Now, Edmonton's in the Western Conference, Colorado, New York Rangers, and now Tampa. Those four are in the conference finals right now. Now, Colorado is leading the series 3-0, and Edmonton's in the blink of elimination. I did look up some of the playoff series against Edmonton and Colorado recently. It's kind of a good series. I'm really hoping that Edmonton can come back winning in Game 4, trying to avoid an elimination. Well, the Maple Leafs continue to play with the emotions of the faithful following, getting, I can't really understand that word, a modern of Stanley Cup playoff glory, and come up short. Reason why I say I can't understand these words, because these words I see, I can't really pronounce them right. That's why I kind of skip it. On Saturday night, they put up a much more spirited performance than in other elimination games, but the Tampa Bay Lightning were just too much, earning a 2-1 win in the lowest scoring game of the series. So yes, they were so good in Game 7, Tampa Bay Lightning. They kind of came back. I remember who scored the 2 goals. Nicholas Paul. We didn't really see him score in Game 1, but then, Game 7, he did score. I'm not a really big Tampa Bay Lightning fan. Now I'm just starting to get sick of the Maple Leafs losing in the first round for the 6th time in a row. I'm pretty getting kind of tired of it. But next year they'll come out stronger. We need to stay positive, everyone. We need to stay positive. Let's hope for them to play better again next year. Because they did play good in the regular season. Remember that. But let's hope next year they'll come back stronger. They need to make more adjustments and to improve the team. I know. Let's just forget about Game 7 of the Maple Leafs. Let's just forget about it. Let's just move on. That's what I want to say right now, let's just move on. Let's just forget about it. It's just hockey game. I don't take it so seriously. Let's just move on, you know. Let's just come back stronger next year. Now we just have to wait for preseason games to start up. Well, it's a game of inches. Unfortunately, we were on the bad side of things tonight, said Matthews. It's really frustrating. It's really disappointing. Every guy in there complete and give it their all. Admittedly, they made one more play than us, and they were about to win the game. You know,